Wish I could have won the two that got away. Damn it. You know what I mean? Because those are tangible things that I felt I could have adjusted or changed from a leadership perspective, from an executional perspective. They're very poignant things, like playing the Pistons and not being able to run our automatics the right way and allowing them to pressure us full court, take us out of our structure. Like, those are things throughout the course of the season that I wish I could have been more nitpicky about and got us running our automatics better. And, with the Celtics, getting us to play with a more physical nature at the beginning of the season so that we don't lose to them in the finals. Like, those are the things that that sit with me still. But
Coach,
also
if you have to ask a question between quarters, to ask yourself, what would be a suitable question?
That's a great question. It's a great question. I think I would just ask myself, how do you feel about the quarter, rather than what I do get? Like, you got out rebounded. What are you going to do about it? Can I make a trade? I'm going to ask them to rebound better. Questions that only result in trite answers on our part, I don't enjoy. So I do the shtick.
What makes each All-Star game its own entity? Because obviously this is Old Halford. You've been here.
I think it's about, for me, it's about the players and about the city. I enjoy, the give and take with the players because it's really an honor to be with them. You never grow up expecting that you're going to be in that kind of a situation, to be in a room with the best players in the world. And then it's always fun to go to a city. It'll sound simplistic, but it's true. For 3 or 4 days, and there's no win or loss. There's no anxiety in your belly. You're not really preparing much, but you enjoy the city. So I dive into where I want to eat, where I want to walk, what I want to do, and it's great. It doesn't matter what city it is. There's always something great about it. So the players in the city is what make it for me.
Coach, you've done quite a few events where you've taken your team, you took them to Hamilton, took them to the showing of Chirac. I'm just wondering, those kind of events, how important are they to you to have those team building and team camaraderie things off the court throughout the season?
The team activities off the court are huge for us because it brings people together. It makes people speak, makes people talk, makes people understand each other better. So whether it was Hamilton or whether Spike Lee showing us Chirac, it surprises a lot of players. A lot of players never knew that sort of thing existed. Never been on Broadway, for instance, or to have Spike Lee talk to you about how much more dangerous it might be to be in South Chicago than go to Iraq as a soldier. It's pretty enlightening, and it widens their horizons. It shows them there's a world. Your life, you make your money playing basketball, but it can't be your life. There's a bigger life out there to enjoy, and we think it's important to present that to the players.
Was there any preparation differently you did in the summer or additional prep?
I do the same stuff I always do. Just working with the staff, breaking down film, figuring out where I'm going to get my opportunities from. And then I spent a little bit of time here in Toronto this summer. Our associate head coach, Jay Triano, was the head coach of the Canadian national team. So I spent some time out here, worked out, went to Steve Nash for a few days, and just did the same stuff I always do.
It's the first time that the game is north of the border. Does it have a different feel or a different buzz to it even coming in?
I like Toronto. I think it's a really beautiful place. It's a little cold right now, but I like that there's a lot of different restaurants you can eat at. It has kind of a New York feel to it with a lot of different culture and diversity. So I enjoy making the trip.
Were you disappointed that Damian didn't get a chance to be here?
Yeah, I think it's very unfortunate. I think he was worthy of it. I think our team's in a position where we have team success and there's individual success there with his numbers. So it's unfortunate that he wasn't voted in.
And what's the key to the second half of the season coming up, just to make this playoff push and make sure you guys keep a spot there?
I think just defensively we got to be consistent as a team, continue to defend at a high level, share the ball on offense, and not get content with minor success.
What kind of a mentor has Damian been for you, helping you along?
He's been a really good mentor for me. Just continuing to work with me each day, showing me different stuff, being able to work alongside him. for 3 years now, pre and post practice, where we're getting reps together and just always telling me, stay confident, trust yourself. We have a really good relationship off the court too, so that makes things easier. You can hold each other accountable and not really worry about egos or anything like that.
CJ, what would you say really makes you and Damian such an effective combo guard group on the court?
I think it's our ability to mesh and coexist and being able to play on and off the ball. He's a guy who can score. He can create his own shot, and he poses problems, and then I can score in pick and rolls, catch and shoot opportunities, and create nice situations. So, with us on opposite sides of the floor or on one side of the floor, it poses problems, and the defense has to make a decision. Do we help or do we let them play on an island one-on-one?
9 years and 2 or 3 times out of 9 years, I just turned into this bad guy.
Because you've always been a good guy.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense, but there's times where I feel like we can disagree with each other and still have a good relationship. And call me sensitive, but I think you guys should start being so sensitive.
What do you think?
All right, so that's it, guys. Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin.